Are you ready? We are live on the mic with our host DJ Deuce and Bamboo Bam. Bam. Let's get this show started.
Yo, what's up? We're live on the mic podcast. I'm your host DJ Deuce, and Bam Bam is asleep, so we got our special guest co-host DJ. One up, Alex. What's up, brother?
What's going on, man? Thanks again for having me on.
Man, thank you for filling in for Mr. Dodos. You know what I mean?
It's all
Nah, he's in a different time
rest.
zone. We get it, man. We get it. He has to get some sleep. You know what I mean? He's an old man, but I hope he doesn't listen to this, though. Anyways, you're a big MMA fan, so I'd love to replace him with you. So I'm not complaining here.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for this one. It's gonna be a good one.
Friend of the shows. We've been following her for the last couple of years, and damn, the woman did. She's champ now. Let's get her on. Let's get her on.
Yeah,
Hey,
champ.
good in. How you doing?
How are you guys?
We're really good. We're really good. So right now, people don't know, but you're in Thailand right now, right?
Yes. Yeah, I'm actually in Thailand. I took a vacation, a little bit of vacation. It was 6 hours to go instead of 25 hours when we lived from Canada. So
that's right.
I took the deal.
Why not? You're right there. That makes total sense. I totally get that.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
Good. And let's get in from the beginning. I just want to know when, like the fight. When did you hear you were about to fight for the belt?
It was something that we talk about since a long time because I have fight actually in the organization of UAE Warriors. So
That's
I'm
right.
the woman who fight the most in that organization,
Wow.
and they talk about to have a championship fight since a couple of times. So that was that was the good timing.
So when you get the phone call, how excited are you to take on this fight?
I was super exciting because especially it's a championship fight, so I'm gonna fight for a belt and against an opponent that I was supposed to have 1 year ago. I was supposed to fight Carolina Jimenez in March 2021 because and she catch COVID, so she was not able to take the plane and make the trip.
Yeah.
So they gave me another opponent, but I study her. We train for that kind of style, and the result was there. I was more than ready 1 year after and focused for that opponent.
Nice.
That's amazing.
So for the game plan for her, like you were saying, you were studying her. Was it always more to focus on ground fighting and wrestling when you fought her? Like, was she more of a striker? I don't really know much about her, but is she really known more for a striker than a ground fighter?
She's black belt in karate, and she was purple belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
So we have a common part, like for the ground. It will be interesting if I choose to go on the ground and if I choose to go on the position that I want. So that was the goal. We made a training camp who was more axed on the wrestling part. Yeah. Because if you are wrestling, but you can land on the position that you want. So top of the opponent.
Absolutely.
And after that, for the jiu-jitsu, with my coach Will at Attracted Boxing, we mixed some. The goal was to do some damage. So
that's an understatement.
The jiu-jitsu of Fabio Alanda at BTT for transition and stuff, and the damage with elbow, with punch. Did you see the hammer fist?
Yes.
Hammer fist.
Yeah. Yes, that was
what I don't
good.
understand is, we got Corinne on the show and she's super nice and smiling. Then we watch her on the octagon and it's a different person, and I get scared. I'm like, I tell people she's really nice, and I'm like, after I'm like, oh well, whatever.
But
Switch changes.
You're not a woman of 125 pounds, so you're good.
Yeah, thank God.
You're safe.
Yeah, I have a few more minutes of survival skill. That's about it. But Corinne, tell me, let's say, for you to prepare for a championship fight, what's your day-to-day training? Like how many days a week?
It's more that it's always around 20 hours a week, but it's more the intensity of the training that's going to change. So at one part of the training is going to be to build more muscle, to push the cardio up, and to go outside of the box or to push your limits. and at one point you focus on what you want to do to the opponent, and not what you need to think about what the opponent can do to you, but the goal is I'm gonna impose my game, so I want to lead that fight, so we work on in that direction.
No, absolutely. That's
what
amazing.
it looks like. I still doing jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu for sure, and I have amazing partner who reached that kind of Brianna Saint-Marie. Did you heard about her?
Through you. You are.
I was gonna say on her Instagram.
On your Instagram. That's who. Yeah, you really push her. Yeah.
To have a partner like this, like she just won the ADCC trials last weekend, and to have a partner who's motivated like this, so it's kind of not easy, but that helps to be motivated.
Of course.
And at the wrestling club, at the ladies at the wrestling club, because wrestling is so painful and hard. So that's not if you have partner that help you to make you shine, that helps. And Linda Moret, she's gonna go to the Olympics, so that kind of level of partner help you a lot to be motivated and passionate and to push yourself. So jiu-jitsu, wrestling, and kickboxing, Muay Thai mix at track fit boxing. So that's what my day looks like.
Now, Corinne, when you found out about the fight, how long was the prep, like your fight camp before the match with Jimenez?
We expect this fight was supposed to be in February, 19th of February. So I enjoy my Christmas party. After that, I stop eating and I pay attention to be ready for mid-February. So let's say at the beginning of January, I start to be more focused but after that, they postponed the event 1 month later. So the goal is to keep yourself, to keep objective close, and to don't let go. So.
No, because you could easily, because you'd be like, oh, it's another month from now. You can slightly slack off a little bit. I could definitely see that. That's what I would do. Not a champion. But that's what I would do.
Not a champion mentality. Eat some more pizza.
I would slip up a little. I'm like, we still got another month. It's okay. That's what I would have done. But Corinne, what's the big difference between you taking one of your losses a few years ago and you today?
That's good question. For sure, I can say the experience, because I don't have that's. I feel like in my losses, that's where I learn experience. That maybe, like, I know that for the next fight, I will sleep instead of being choked by a rear naked choke. But I will say the experience.
I love you saying that, because I just want young athletes to know that sometimes a loss sucks and it's the worst feeling. I'm a sore loser to certain things, but sometimes what we learn from it is so much more than the loss itself, right? So to see you being a champion now today, just to prove that you can actually stay focused and get to where you want. I love it.
That's thank you, and that's true what you said, and that make me take the loss not that deep, and the eye or the win not that high, because the goal is to keep a balance on that. So there's a couple of journalists who asked me what did it feel to be a champion, and it felt good. It's just a nice reward that I'm on a good track. Yeah. But I don't want to be I don't want to have the big head and I don't know. It's more.
You stay focused. We'll be your big head.
Yeah, exactly. We'll cheer you on. We're like,
you stay focused. We got you. Corinne, I want to play a clip, a quick highlight of your last fight. All right, let's do that.
Yes.
Mr. Fawad Darwish, Mohammed What a fight!
Lucio,
What a
I mean,
fight!
listen, every fight we say this is the best fight so far. But Corinne and like Carolina, what happened?
Listen,
Wow.
absolutely crazy.
What are the odds? I thought she was gonna tell us surrender.
Listen,
Yes.
I thought, forget surrender. I thought her arm was going to be snapped off and thrown out of the cage.
Lucio, you're a veteran. Can you practice or exercise to be this flexible? Is that
No,
what
no,
you're
no, no.
talking?
You're born like that. And she, not only flexible, she's tough.
Unbelievable.
She must have hurt his arm. It's
Unbelievable.
not
I've
possible.
never- This is tenacity, endurance. I mean, Lucy, you've
Toughness.
been in the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee down on the
Absolutely.
heavy.
Unbelievable.
Stops the
Thanks
fight
for
at 4
having
minutes,
me.
13
Viewers
seconds
all
of
over the
round
world,
one.
Thank you.
Your
We
winner
need to
by
support-
tap out
continue
via
supporting
triangle
your
choke.
warriors. All the
And
love,
new
all the love. Stay
UAE
well. Thank
Warriors
you.
Women's
Bravo.
Flyweight
Keep the
Champion, Corinne Laframboise.
Wow, man. Did you see how he was in the armbar? He overextended. He didn't tap. She
And now,
moved
ladies
to
and
the-
gentlemen,
to the
presenting the
triangle choke.
championship.
You see that now. Definitely finished early, but man, Corinne.
And it shows that she learned because she fought Manon. She tried to stand.
That's amazing. That's
Amazing performance. It was amazing. So,
Ah.
Corinne, I remember in that fight you guys were kind of standing up, and then you went for a leg trip to get her down, and then you were on top, and she was trying to trap your arm, and then I think she went for a butterfly sweep, if I'm not mistaken, and that's kind of where she lost control. When did you feel like you were basically like, okay, I got this? When did you feel like, okay, I think I can win this?
The butterfly sweep. No, I go back to Brianna Saint Marie, but she does it all the time. So imagine the number of times that we practice that situation. So I know when I land on the top, you. So I did the armbar. The armbar I was kind of tight. She left up with the arm, and usually I go on my belly and I finish it, but she doesn't drop me too hard on the.
No, it wasn't. Yeah.
And with that arm, I thought I was like, I was 85% sure that I'm gonna finish it.
Yeah.
But she was, how you call that in English? Hyperextensible.
Like hyper
hyperextended.
flexible,
Yes.
hyperextended.
Yeah.
Now, did you hear any pops or cracks when you were pulling the
No.
arm?
No. I try hard to break that arm because at one point you want to be kind of nice and you don't scratch too hard to not break the arm for nothing for the opponent. Let her the 1 second to be able to tap.
That's right.
I was like, God damn it! And the other side, and she doesn't go. And one of my coach yelled, "Oh, break the arm!
Wow.
So I tried to break the arms, but a couple of adjustments to do, and I let a little bit of space for her to put her head to exit and close the triangle. So, by the way, that technique on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, me and my coach Fabio in Abu Dhabi, we drill it exactly this. Take the arm bar, let a little bit of space, take the triangle, and that's how I finish the fight with a tight triangle. I know I have a good twist, good tight.
Yeah,
So,
very
yeah,
tight
yeah, yeah.
squeeze.
it's like a grip when I didn't want to go out of this position.
And then you had to add a few hammer fists.
Oh, the hammer
Yes.
fist.
Just in case.
Just in case. No, but to do a bit of damage, I'm not just gonna take the chance to take a position, but I want to do damage. And that way, if she's going up a little bit more bleeding. So
Yeah.
So
No,
how-
the transitions were amazing. Sorry to interrupt.
No
Deuce.
worries. I just want to know. So after the fight, like, how happy is the organization with you?
is the organization
Yeah.
super happy because I feel like they push a lot for me to wait. We have a good chemistry with that organization. I feel like they want to push the woman in front and push I'm really proud to work for that organization too, and I'm like it's a give and
take.
give and take.
Yeah.
So they try to maybe put a championship fight when it was against Manon Fiorot. The winner of this fight will go for a championship, and it didn't go as I wish, for sure. But I always give a great and nice show with all humility. It's always good. My show, I always put action, and
you took a loss and you threw an amazing fight, and you win, and it's an amazing fight, or you win this last fight in the first round with domination. Like, this is a show, like, not every fighter pulls that off. Like, that is knowing that you go into the octagon, it is a fight and it's a show and it's a pleasure, and they should be more than happy to have you in this organization. I love it. I love it.
It was a dominant performance. It was amazing.
I think they are, and they was really proud. Fouad Darwish, the Dana White of UAE, Darwish, was really proud and really happy about the result of this fight. So I feel like the organization was happy too.
Yeah. Awesome. Now, what if the organization, you find out that the UFC approaches you? How upset would they be with you leaving?
They are they are really proud to help to promote.
That's good. Okay, that's what I want to hear.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, that's why we don't have a lot of. I'm not under contract. It's always one fight per fight for all the athletes. They are really proud to send athlete to the UFC, and there is King Casey O'Neill who was in the UAE and reached the UFC. There was Manon Fiorot who reached the UFC too, and a couple of more. But I feel like it's a good way to do
it's a good stepping stone. It's a good way to get there. I just want it to be like, Alex, like, you finally get like the star athlete, she's a great ambassador to this sport. She's amazing. She does interviews, sportsmanship's through the roof. You finally get a champion, and then there's a chance of her that she can leave, and you're like, damn it.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good that the organization is behind you like that, and they're happy to produce stars, and they're proud of you when you reach that next level. That's really good to have that in your corner. So it's good to hear, and it's good for us to know, because I wouldn't have found out about this league without you coming on the podcast. And
that's right.
To be honest, I tune into it a lot, and I see a lot of up and coming fighters, and I think it's really good to see the young talent come up and then make it to the UFC. And now, like, whenever you go to the UFC, like, we're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's awesome. The UFC.
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Huh?
Oh, well, that's great. For sure, I'll come right on the podcast and talk about it. I wanted to ask, so what happens now? Does Carolina get a rematch, or is there someone else that they have in mind for you to fight for the title now in the UAE?
We didn't talk because I just it's been a bit more than a week, so we didn't talk about what's coming up. But I'm working for UAE Warriors, and I will be there to defend my belt for sure on any opponent that they offer to me, because I never said no to an opponent. That's why I don't have a perfect ranking or but that's it. I'm ready for whatever they're gonna suggest me, and I'm gonna do it.
You're a true warrior. That's what exactly. You're a UAE warrior for sure. Anybody, anytime, anywhere. Let's do it.
Because Corinne, when you watch this organization, it's done big. Like, it looks amazing. Like, the jumbotron. Like, this is no joke. I never asked you all the times you've been on, and every time you get off, I always go, damn, I forgot to ask her. Do you have a theme song that you come out to?
That's a good question.
What?
A theme song, a song that you come out to the octagon. Is there
when you walk out? You have a walkout song you walk out to?
Walk out, like walk in?
Yes.
Walk in and walk out is the same song. And yes, I have a song. It's a tribe called Red. That's a group of native autochthon. Yeah. Yep. And that's for, like, I'm Métis autochthon from Maniwaki.
Yes. There you go. Yes, I love it.
That's the mood that I feel. That give me wings before to go in the octagon. That keep my focus. That you are in my territories. That's not gonna happen as you wish. So as soon as the door is locked, let's fight.
People, don't be fooled. This is not the same person in the octagon right now. I'm letting people know. Don't let this be fooled. It fooled me. Trust me. Don't let me be fooled. Don't be fooled. It was just something. It was one question I always wanted to ask you because every time we got off, I went, oh, I forgot to ask her about the music. And every single time I try to get you back on, I'm like, we'll talk about the music. And I get distracted, though. But, man, it happens. I love that. Tribe Called Red. I love that.
It's a good song. They come to they perform in Ottawa a lot, too. I've seen them at Blues Fest before, and they do a lot of shows. So that's awesome. That's really cool.
That's cool. So
I
Corinne,
would really like to see them in real, and I will check for the next show if there is. But
I'll let you know.
if they're close to you, let us know, and if they're close to us, we'll let you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
But if you're training, no, unless you want to come down here and beat some people up for us, then you get that over.
Oh, there's people everywhere. Ottawa,
You can give a couple triangles to a few people, and be like, you'll be our security. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly. My arms are feeling good though.
So Corinne, after you win, what was the first thing you did after you won? Like what was going through your mind?
It's the first thing I did, like right in the octagon after I won. It was a relief. You feel like you have four long more to breathe. Like
yes, I could imagine
the relief of all the effort that you put for like 3 months and more. The relief of all the compromise that you did, the food, the exercise, the friend that you don't see. So it's like a relief.
That's awesome. That's
the feeling that I had.
And what's sorry, Joe, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Bro. What's the first meal you ordered after you finished your fight? What did you order? A pizza? Did you order a hamburger?
It was a huge nachos.
That's awesome.
I love how that's a different reward. You get the belt, and you're like, and now food.
Yeah, nachos.
Yeah, we eat the nachos, and it was the running gag because with my boyfriend, we because at one point I do a screenshot of food. The diet is too tough. I do. Oh, it looks so good. Click. Oh, it looks so good. Click. I'm gonna eat that. There's probably 90% of the stuff that I clicked that I didn't want, but the nachos.
Wow.
Ooh,
yeah.
And it was good in Abu Dhabi. It was a huge nachos. That was the.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
So you eat your nachos, and then you plan a vacation right after because you need a big break. You need the relief, right? Where'd you go? Is that you went straight to Thailand?
But we decided to go in Thailand because for the travel, like it's 6 hours flight instead of a 25 hours flight from Canada. 100%. And the jet lag, we are already good with that kind of jet lag. So we bought the tickets 2 days before my fight.
Wow.
So we bought the tickets. And 1 day before my fight, I know that you need the Thai pass to enter in Thailand.
Uh-oh.
So I was like, what the fuck? I didn't want to have that stress more. And
trust me, I know.
the Thai pass, you need to have a PCR test done here, reserve a hotel here, and that takes between 3 and 10 days to receive your Thai pass. And I was like, I pay for the flight tickets and stuff.
No.
I want to have all this, but everything went good. I harassed the people to have my Thai pass made faster, and we are in Thailand actually.
That's
Did you show them some of your fights? Is that how you got the? You're like, listen, this is who's coming now. Hook it up.
Yeah, I need this now.
Now, what you're in Thailand. What have you experienced in Thailand?
It's the 5th time that I'm coming in Thailand.
No way.
I often to do a training camp. Usually, it's more training camp at the. There's a lot of gym of Muay Thai and MMA, actually. But now it's totally different. We went in the island, PP Island, when they shoot the movie The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Beautiful beach. That's crazy.
Beautiful, yes. And we enjoy the beach, the massage, Thai massage. It's really really nice, and the food for sure. And we doing some activity like we rent a motorcycle and we go around with that. So
that's awesome. Now, is there a part of you that wants to train right now?
Sorry,
Is there a part of you that wants to train right now in
I'm
Thailand?
going there today.
See, I knew it. I knew it.
You can't
She
stop.
can't vacation this one.
I'm
Corinne,
going there today.
I'm convinced Corinne doesn't sleep, by the way. I'm super convinced you don't go to sleep. I
don't
can message
sleep a
you
lot.
at any time. I could wake up early. I can go to bed late. And she replies. I'm like, this lady doesn't sleep. I'm telling
No,
you.
not a lot, but
Crazy.
today the plan is to go to Tiger Muay Thai. I never
okay.
been there, and I want to see what it look like. Gonna do probably an hour of pads, and I'm gonna buy a T-shirt of Tiger Muay Thai. And
What was I going to say, Corinne? So how long are you there till?
I live on the 11th, April 11th.
Okay. Are you
So it
excited
was
to come
2
back
weeks.
home? Are you guys having a big party once you come back home, or
Maybe,
come on,
maybe.
celebration party? You have
Yeah,
to.
you gotta celebrate a little bit. I saw a video actually on your Instagram where you guys were. I think you were climbing up to like a maybe it was like a Buddha statue, and then you saw
Yeah.
some crazy monkeys there, and one of them was drinking Fanta.
Hey, they was drinking Fanta, but I noticed like written on the wall that pay attention, don't feed the monkey, take care with your baby, your toddler.
Yeah.
Yes, they so a dangerous monkey or
Get a real nigga choked the monkey.
they are tall, and there was a lady with her Fanta, strawberry Fanta, and the monkey just grabbed the Fanta, and he knows it's not the first Fanta that to his cap. He drank it, and I was like, oh my god, look at that. And he did the same thing. There was another guy with the kind of a 7-Up.
Yeah.
And he jumped on the 7-Up and tried to grab it, and the guy was like,
"Oh my god,
So,
they're serious."
That's crazy. These monkeys are crazy.
yeah, monkeys are crazy.
That's crazy.
So don't
That
bring
is
7-Up or
crazy.
Fanta with you to
Man, keep the
Thailand.
pop out of there. They're loving it there. It's like a drug to them, you know what I mean? That's your 5th time in Thailand. That's amazing. I'm too big to be on a plane for that long. That's the problem.
Ah,
long flight.
Yeah.
that's a long flight. Yeah, the best is to do more. How you call that? Escape.
Oh yeah.
Land-
Like
Connection?
connection flights. Yeah.
Connections, yeah.
Oh, I'd have no choice. I'd have
Yeah,
no
you have to
choice.
do a couple of layovers and smaller trips in between.
Oh
Yeah,
my
exactly.
god.
So, Corinne, when you went to Thailand before, you went for training before?
Yeah,
Like
I
for,
went
like,
for
Muay
training
Thai?
most of the time. It was really nice actually. I was at the Phuket top team at this time, and we were doing Muay Thai in the morning. Actually, 45 minutes of rope skipping at 40 degrees outside, and then Muay Thai class, and then Jiu-Jitsu class and wrestling. And when it's done, it's like 1 hour 30 and 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Like you can go you can go at the beach, you can go for a massage, you eat like healthy fruit, healthy food. So life is
That's my part of the training right there. The massage and fruits. That's my part of the
The
training.
eating, massage and fruits. Now, do you find the intensity, like the style of Muay Thai, a lot more different? Like, do you find you learn a lot more being there, like kind of like the birthplace of Muay Thai? Do you find you learn like crazy?
If Muay Thai is different in Thailand,
Like the
That's what
training
you asked?
itself, like is it like a more like a harder style than you are like used to, or?
200% that the Muay Thai here in Thailand, it's real Muay Thai based, and they learn it from the beginning of their like childhood.
Childhood. Yeah.
So it's totally different of me as a Québécois who start late. So the Muay Thai, it's different. It's like natural flow here.
That's awesome.
And
That's crazy.
yeah.
That is crazy. Talking about how you starting late. That is the craziest part about your actual story. Is when the day you started Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people could have started a lot earlier, and to
Yeah.
where you are today shows your dedication is through the
Yeah.
roof. Like that's amazing. Like that story is just is another thing. You know what I mean? Your success is one thing, but that story is incredible. We got to congratulate you for that. That's
Yeah, you pushed, and you made it to the ultimate. Like you're a champion now. So all that hard work is paid off right now. So definitely applaud you for that, because
Absolutely,
the dedication and stuff. Even from them, a lot of people, a lot of professionals, They go up there, they're undefeated, and they take a loss and they disappear. They never come back the same. You came back stronger. You came back. You took that loss. You came back. You TKO'd, and now submission victory. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing seeing it. It's crazy.
I took my loss at the second fight. It was a big loss. The biggest.
That was at your hometown too, or Montreal, right? Yeah.
In my hometown, in front of everybody.
I would have buried myself in a cave. That's what I would have did, but you didn't do that. That's the difference.
I know. Exactly.
That's amazing. If I'm gonna give anybody any advice, it'd be upon your story. You know what I mean? Like, you took a loss where you didn't really want to take a loss, but you moved up and became a champion from that. That's an amazing story. You know what I mean? That's a blow, and it's a feeling of like, oh my God, everyone just watched me do this. You know what I mean? To now we're like, wow, congratulations. That's a story and a half, though. You know what I mean? Like, Corinne, you're on a roll, and you know what I mean. Our goal is to rally behind you and get you into the UFC,
100%.
and have us drink beer and eat popcorn to watch you fight. You know what I mean? That's our goal.
Super good.
The ultimate goal is to have the fight, a UFC fight in Montreal. Is what we really need to do. That's what we really need to push. You need to redeem that fight in Montreal, but in a UFC octagon. That would be a super cool.
So I bring back the UFC in Montreal. That's a good sounds like a good plan.
Yes, someone needs to take GSP's spot, and it's you. That's what we need to do. You know, that's what we need. That's all we need, though. I love it. For people that don't know, you have to follow Corinne on Instagram. Her trainings, even her training, she's smiling. I don't understand. I'd be crying. It's a different story.
And her training's intense. It's bananas. Like, sometimes you see what she does, and you're just like, you're still doing stuff? Like, it's bananas. It's crazy. like, even on vacation, she's going to go train. Like, it's crazy.
But did you not know that? That's why I had to ask if she was going to train, Alex.
Right away.
I'm like, there's no way she could be on vacation that long without not hitting a gym of some sort, though.
Yeah,
But that's
But
awesome.
if you train hard outside of the octagon, it's going to be more easy inside.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Stay focused. You're the champ now, right? So you have a bar. You set the bar, right? So it is what. But the thing is, like, now you being like in that fight in a first round submission, like, are you impressed with that?
If I'm impressed with that, I just saved 24 or 21 minutes of the part. I didn't want to. I put in my head that I didn't want to do 5 times 5 minutes. No.
Good for you.
That's long. I was ready to do it. My cardio was there. We talked hard about that, and no problem. But I need to be more explosive, more secure the win more than 5 times 5 minutes. So.
Hey, for everyone that knows. No, I was just saying, were you surprised? Like, were you surprised that you actually got it done within the first round?
Yes and no. I want to have it at the first or the second. If I'm surprised, always a little bit, because cool.
The goal is to be in the octagon as less time as possible.
Yeah, take as less damage as possible.
Like, get in there, get the win, move on to the next, no injuries, move on, right? Because that's what sucks. You go in there for 5 rounds at 5 minutes. Win or loss, you've taken a beating. It takes a lot of it out of a human being, right? So, and you can't get that next fight right away, right? So that's a little tough.
Yeah, and I think what the coolest part is not only that is the fact that she went for something that you saw in video before, like the butterfly sweep, and you practiced that and you studied that, and it went exactly according to plan. It's like, oh, okay, you're doing this. I got this, and this, and checkmate. It's game over.
That was crazy. Yeah, and. Seriously, we're going to talk about that a long time, me and my coach, because it was exactly what we drilled on 3 days before the fight. And that's exactly what happened. So maybe I put that in my mind. I said, I'm going to do it. And that's what happened.
Corinne, awesome. You're amazing to have on. You're always a joy. The smiles, I love it. Inspiration. I'm not even going to say inspiration to women. I'm going to say inspirations to humans in general.
100%.
It is what it is. You work hard. You reach a goal. We're all here. We have your back. And you know what? We do want to see you on the big stage. But as of right now, I want you to dominate this one. Yep. Dominate this stage.
Sounds
you know
like
what I mean?
Yes. First thing first. Sounds like a super good plan.
Exactly. Dominate this one. But enjoy the rest of your trip in Thailand. Please do not work out too hard. Please, Corinne, please.
Don't
Please
worry.
do it.
Order some more nachos.
And don't
I
hurt
want to see
anybody.
some nacho videos.
Don't hurt anybody there. Have a safe flight back, and hope to have you back on again, Corinne. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure to talk with you, and talk to you soon.
Sounds good,
Thank
guys.
you.
See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.